MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 5 of the American League Championship Series between the elite and the ballers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, they're down 3-1, so it's do or die time now. That's not a good place to be, obviously, but we do see some teams play their best when their backs are up against the ropes. The key is to just take it one game at a time and not worry about how many more wins you need.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Carlos Rodon has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all 3 of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0.
First pitch, 7:05.
Here it comes. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Peterson is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, what's the key to them earning a World Series berth here in hostile territory?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball that gets the zone for a strike. Rodon is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty B. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Hit down the third. Oh, it's off the third base bag. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A 1-0 delivery. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
He's going.
The set and the 2-1. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
He's set. The 2-2. Fouled away. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. It's a good first inning RBI spot for him. Runners at the corners and 2 gone. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped up. Munoz is under it. And that ends the inning. Chris Paddock will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now in the box, Gio Urshela. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The ball is the third baseman, number 29.
Pitch on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home is off the plate, up and away.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
2-1. line. That's a base hit into left field. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
He's set. Here it comes. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Hit sharply on the ground. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Batting third, not shortstop, Xander. Well done.
Here's the pitch. And that misses. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side.
Leading off for the Elite, the designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope. 0-1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2. To second. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
1-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now the pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting eighth.
And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And you can see the winner here will match up with the St. Louis Cardinals in this year's World Series. And what a fall classic that'll be. Juan Soto to the plate now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No score here as we play inning number 2. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in, George Springer.
For California, the center fielder, George Springer.
First delivery to him on the way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Now you can tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
And it's quickly 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to their DH here tonight. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, John Peterson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
Now the 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think that curveball on the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. 1 hit's all they get. We played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. So up steps Joey Bart now.
Leading off for Las Vegas, the catcher, Joey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Now back, second baseman, Willie Calhoun.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Bart aboard here at first with nobody out. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Wow, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Wow, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
The 1-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. No one out with a runner at second. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Ready with another 2-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. The 2-0 on the way.
I got 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. He's set. The 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Las Vegas is on top here, 1-0. Into the box now, Edwin Encarnacion, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Oh. Ball 2.
it's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion, his 3rd home run of this series, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Batting it, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Yadi Molina digging in now as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Jairo Munoz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. From the belt, the pitch, a bouncer to the left side. Bichette's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 3 here in game number 5. The Ballers are out on top 2-1. Standing in, Torres. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
First delivery to him on the way. Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Peterson is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. In now, Yordan Alvarez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. There's ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So stepping in, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Juan Soto, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Nimmo makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, a double play. So they go down without a whimper here. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Ballers are out in front 2-1. Here's George Springer.
Leading off for California, the center fielder, George.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Bart has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First offering on its way. A bouncer to the left side. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Jock Peterson now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Acuna going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So coming to the plate, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Juan Soto.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. skied into straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
One down.
Now batting, catcher, Joey Bart.
Now to the plate, Joey Bart. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Willie Calhoun.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Here's the first pitch to him. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here's another 1-2. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Nimmo retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Edwin Encarnacion now.
Leading off for the
And that
ball.
last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a fastball is in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Now this is out in front. Maybe tough to get to. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
A man at second with 1 down. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Molina is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2020 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
A bouncer up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. This ball will be chopped foul.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
2 balls and a strike to count. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? And they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out.
Sort of a daring move there going for the plate, but it didn't pay off. It was hit softly, but it gets scooped up quickly and fired home on target. Ideally, you want to go home like that on a ball that's hit beyond the pitcher's mound.
Ready now, Jairo Munoz. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 2 down, runners at first and second. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Mitch Haniger. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
The right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
First delivery to him on the way. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now
every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's running. That's a strike to throw down. He's not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Runner's on his way to third. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Now a spin and a throw back to second and a dive, but he's back in there. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
So now to the plate, Torres. He swings and grounds it to short. Gloved by Bogarts. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now. Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Andres Munoz enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. From the stretch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up, and an easy ground ball is the result.
George Springer the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the run is Henniger, but this will land untouched. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch is popped up. Bichette is there for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jesse Winker. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Munoz stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the 18th round during the 2nd. Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Yordan Alvarez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now out of the dugout comes the manager as he'll make his way towards the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Chris Stavinsky comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Bo Bichette will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Taylor Trammell will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 86, Taylor Trammell.
First pitch on its way.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw. And they got him.
Hey, a good right-handed pickoff move is really all about the footwork, and that was nice. He got his feet all the way around the first, which allowed his hips and everything else to clear for an accurate throw to the inside of the bag. That, and it was real quick, too.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Nimmo is there, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
At the plate, Juan Soto, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Edwin Encarnacion will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First delivery to him on the way. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now. A 1-0 delivery.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Brandon.
So it's 1st and 2nd now. Nobody out. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Ready with the 0-2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Henniger, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead. Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Lifted in the air to center field. Acuna's there for it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for 3rd. The tag, and he is out at 3rd base. It's a double play.
Now batting,
Settling in now, Gio Urshela. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. 2 out with the man at first. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Acuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Ballers are out in front here, 3-1. Stepping in, Joey Bart. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Willie Calhoun. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
3 balls and a strike to Willie Calhoun.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
3-2, full count. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
The right fielder, number 18.
Hunter Strickland enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Hunter Strickland.
Mitch Haniger will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Strickland, playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
1-1. Misses, ball 2. The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Ronald Acuna, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out.
The batter, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Count even at 2-2. Comes set, now the pitch. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Your attention, please. Now catcher, number 28, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So striding in, Jairo Munoz. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
The second baseman, Jairo Munoz.
Nick Solak is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Matt Bowman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And the 0-1. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
So here's the cleanup hitter, George Springer. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Ball and a strike. Oh, and he serves this one out into right field. That one's going to fall in. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
Now back, the designated hitter,
To the plate now, Jesse Winker, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ground ball right side. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Josh Taylor comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now at the plate, Torres. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Springer is there. 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Taylor.
Stepping up to the plate, Taylor Trammell. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Here it comes, 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. 1 out, nobody on. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting, third baseman, Bo Bichette.
So a runner at first now with one away. And into bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. From the stretch.
That's a ball.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Runners on the move for second. Strike taken to throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Runner at second here with one man out. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
1-0 the count. Two and 0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Pulled toward right center field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Ballers trail 3-2 in this series. Carlos Rodon gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.